If you want to bring more pressure in Madden 24 and you want the easiest blitz setups, I'm here to help you. These are the best, but also the easiest blitzes to run. These are going to work against people who aren't blocking the running back a ton, and even sometimes if they do block the running back, these will still come in. These aren't going to be super advanced. It's just easy blitzes you can run with not much setups so that you can bring pressure without having to do too much on defense. Now, one of the first ones we have to talk about is the nickel over Storm Brave, and for all these blitzes, I will put up on the screen which playbooks they're in. This has been kind of a tried and true easy cover zero blitz. If they don't block anybody, what's going to happen is one of these linebackers is going to shoot right through and get to the QB pretty quickly. Now, you do want to put fast guys here because, the difference between 87, 88 speed and 84, 85, it's pretty big when you're trying to get to the QB before he can get the ball off. Now, the best thing to do is to use the guy on the running back. If the running back goes out, you want to take him, and then you just get quick pressure on the QB. If the running back blocks, then what you want to do is then go over the middle of the field and let the block shed go to work. So if the running back was blocking, we would then jump over the middle and try to just hold our ground over whoever's crossing over the middle of the field and wait for somebody to get loose. And the thing is, even when you block a running back, sometimes this year, especially in game, he'll just miss. He'll just miss these guys and let them run right through. But even still, you see, we were able to play good man defense because man defense is solid. It's better than zone. We were able to kind of play coverage, and then we still got pretty quick pressure. The next blitz we're going to look at is in the nickel 3-3 Cub, and the play is Mike Blitz 0, which is one of the more popular plays in the game. There's some more advanced ways to set this up, but we're just going to look at it kind of in a more simple way. So what I like to do here is do a slight setup. Now, you can get pressure without doing a setup at all, right? You just use the guy on the running back. You get the linebacker right up the middle, but I think you get a little bit better pressure and quicker pressure if you do a couple quick things. You want to pinch your defense, the entire defense, which is RB, R1 down on the left stick. So it's kind of going to bring people in tight. But if you do this, you do also want to shade up because this year cover zero can get burnt really quickly over the top. So you want to make sure you're shading over top to help against that. So then you would press Y or triangle up on the right stick. So two very quick adjustments which you can do before they get to the line. And then what you'll notice is the pressure's a little quicker, and sometimes, in some cases, you get two guys in free. Sometimes you'll get the linebacker and the guy off the edge. It's really random, which kind of makes the defense even better, in my opinion. We'll see if we can get it here. You see what I mean right there? Two guys in free. So that means even if they block a running back, sometimes you have a guy coming in free, which makes this really good. Next, we're going to look at the dime normal DB Blitz 0. Now, I actually did an entire breakdown on this formation and this play on my main channel, which I will link in the description below if you want to check that out. But this is another pretty easy one. What you want to do is base align press, which is wire triangle right on the left stick. Press, wire triangle down on the left stick. And again, you do want to shade over top because you don't want to get burnt off the press. And that's wire triangle up on the right stick. So it is 3 setups, but they're very quick setups because you can do this without moving around. You don't have to jump on different players or anything. You can do all of this with just pressing the Y button a few times and flicking the joystick. So it's pretty easy. And you'll notice that you'll get some pretty good pressure here. And you want to usually cover the guy that's on the running back. And again, take the running back out. If the running back blocks, then you just want to get over the middle of the field like we talked about before. But with this, you'll get one, sometimes both guys off the edge. We had both guys come free at the last second. One guy picked up the guy on the left, but that's fine. This is exactly what we want. You might want to slide this guy over a little bit if you can just to help defend that tight end. But you're just looking for super quick pressure here off the edge. You see we get 2 guys. We do have a guy running open over the middle. So, it's a man. Sometimes it's going to get open. Sometimes with a blitz, look, you're blitzing 6 guys. Somebody's probably going to be open. The key here is you're trying to, quickly get to the quarterback. So like even if you want to just switch it up and you don't want to take the running back, right? You want to get over the middle because maybe they hit you over the middle a couple times because the guy came free. Well, maybe this time, you jump over the middle and you surprise them, boom, and now they're sacked. Now, yes, we left the running back wide open, but the thing is when you're blitzing, the key is take away the first read, because if you have a quick blitz like this, if he was looking for the drag there and we immediately jumped over the drag, one of 2 things is going to happen. He's going to throw us a pick, or he's going to be deer in headlights, take a sack. Yes, we left the running back open, but if he's not looking at the running back, it doesn't matter. So again, watch. We'll say, okay, we're here. We're right here. So if he throws this, it's a pick. If he's not looking at the running back, it doesn't matter that he's not open. And when you have blitzes that are quick like this, the whole point is, getting to the QB quick. they don't have time to make that second read. So it doesn't matter who's open as long as you're taking away the first option. Now, if they do make the right read and they beat you, power to them, but that is the risk reward of blitzing. Next, we're going to look at the dollar formation, and we're going to look at the play spinner. Now, this is going to be very similar to the DB blitz we just did in dime. You're going to baseline, press, shade over top. And look, I already set it up just that quick. Now, the only other thing is this one's a little bit harder because you really do want to get this other guy here that's opposite running back in coverage, whether, you know, just drop him into a hook curl, deep blue, whatever zone. I wouldn't bother manning him up, but you also would probably want to put a safety here as well. You want to sub a safety in at your play call screen, but you do need to just throw him in something quick. But it's pretty easy to set up, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to let the user rush down, and then you're going to drop into coverage. So it's going to look like this. You're going to let them take a step, then you're going to just peel back and get into coverage. And again, take away the first read. Something's going to probably be open. They might beat you a couple times, but the thing with defense and with blitzing is you just have to win one time. Get a big sack, they lose 8 yards. Now they're in a bad situation because now you can play some coverage. Now you can make it tough for them to get that first, or they make a bad read, you get a pick. They can beat you 3-4 plays in a row. You just need to win one play to really mess up the drive. So again, baseline press, shade over top, and then just let your user come down. You've got pressure, usually come off of both edges, try to take away a route. And this one's a little bit more advanced than the other ones, but let me show you how quick you could set this up with muscle memory. Like that, it's set up right there. I set it up that quick. Only had to move one time here and back just to put him in the coverage. That was it. It's set up. We're bringing pressure. We're in coverage. And it's that easy. And even if they block a running back a lot of times out of this, because you can get 2 guys off the edge, you'll still get pressure. Now let's look at the big nickel formation. So there's 2 plays here that work pretty much the same. It's the SS Blitz 3, and then you've also got the SS Blitz 2. They're pretty much the same play with just different coverage shells. Now the setup for this is simple. You just take the guy that's blitzing the DB. You just want to slide him in about right here. That's all you got to do. And it's going to be pretty consistent. There may be sometimes he gets caught up, but really, he's going to come off the edge like this, and you've got zone coverage out of it. And the thing is, you can do it with the cover 3 and the cover 2 version. So the fact that you have the exact same look, they're not going to know exactly what coverage you're in pretty much every time. And it's just going to be an easy way to bring quick pressure off the edge right here. Again, running back was open for a dump down. That's fine. If he's not looking at the running back, it doesn't matter, right? Let's say they are hitting the running back, and then you can just, you could shade your defense down, which is wire, triangle, down on the right stick. Now it's going to put hard flats on the field. So if they immediately just go, oh, I'm just going to throw it to the running back, look, he's losing yards. And there's some cases where that could even get picked and jumped, for a pick 6. So it's simple. Just slide this guy in and you're good. Now, another thing you could do, it's a little more advanced. If they start blocking the running back, what you want to do is you can blitz your user, which is A or X on this linebacker, and then down on the right stick. Now he's blitzing, and you let him take a couple steps down and then peel into coverage, and that more times than not will hold the running back's attention because he thinks you're blitzing, and it'll still allow the guy to come off the edge. So let's try it here. A little blitz down, we drop into coverage, and you see we still got the guy off the edge because the running back was kind of occupied momentarily. So that is like a more advanced thing you can do, but if you just want the easy setup, just slide this guy in with the cover 2 or cover 3 version, and you'll bring some good pressure while having decent coverage. You actually have some decent coverage on the field because you're blitzing 5 instead of 6, so you have an extra guy out there, which is nice. Now let's talk about the easiest blitz every year in Madden. It's the 2-4-5 double mug mid blitz 0. All you want to do is just cover the running back. You're blitzing 6, they're blocking 5, instant pressure. Sometimes you even get a couple guys free. It can get glitchy, but you're supposed to at least get 1 free because you have another rusher. Then they have blockers, and this is a blitz that, honestly, there's a lot of people that just, if they don't block their running back, you can beat them almost every time with a blitz like this because they're just stubborn, and you're just going to get quick pressure on the QB just like that. And if they block the running back, it's the same as all the other cover 0 style blitzes. You want to get over the middle with your user. Okay, they're blocking the running back. Okay, well, I'm getting over the middle now. I got to cover. And you're still going to get quick block sheds when you're rushing 6. So you just have to try to cover long enough for them to get home. The next formation we're looking at is 3-4 odd. And the play is pinch bug 0, which has been a popular play for years. Not as much of a go-to as it used to be, but you're rushing 6, they're blocking 5. It's one of the fastest blitzes in the game. Usually you're going to get this guy here right up the middle, which makes it extremely fast because he only has to go a couple yards to hit the QB. Typically, I like to sub a smaller, faster guy in here because honestly, Casey Hayward's kind of big, which funny enough, he might get caught up and rub up on the offensive line sometimes, and that can slow him down, and he's also pretty slow. So you'd want to sub in a faster, slimmer guy here, but even still, you could see he's still coming in. You saw he kind of got caught up a little bit there, still got there quick. Sometimes it'll be the guy off the edge coming, but Just another one of those super quick blitzes. Just cover the running back, and I mean, you're not getting to the QB much faster than that. So if you're trying to get to the QB quick and you're playing someone who's not blocking the running back, which is going to be a lot of people who are stubborn, it's quick. Now, if they block the running back, something you can do is blitz your user and kind of stand over the running back, stand in this gap. You know, even if the running back's on the opposite side, you know, whatever, just stand in the gap wherever this man guy is. And what you want to do is just let him kind of walk forward a little bit and then walk back into coverage, and then you can still get quick pressure off the edge that way. Obviously, less coverage on the field. They're sending one less option out as well, but, you know, that's a way to still kind of create quick pressure in a sense, but still trying to get over the field quick. And if you don't even want to do it that way, you don't really have to blitz him. And like, you can blitz him, but like not let him rush. You can just kind of hold the right trigger R2 button, just stand still and then drop into coverage. And that'll help get the block sheds there a little quicker, but you don't have to actually rush forward. You can get into coverage a little quicker. So that's another option you can use with this play. Now that you know about the best blitzes in the game, you need to know about the most overpowered offensive tactic right now to make it harder on your opponent's defense. And you can check that video out right here on the screen.